the visiting Sacramento Kings come in with a record of 14-23, 6-13 on the road. They're led by the young talent De'Aaron Fox. But as we have seen in the past, when you get guys who are going...
Well, and not only depleted physically, but mentally. And they've really lost some tough games.
The Elite's on a tough drive, and Giles, as Baines take the slip pass, they swing it around, sets up Rubio, and can't get to three. Nice one-hand rebound put back there by Drive, tied up there, forces the turnover. Good defense by the Kings. Buddy Hield draws a little contact, step back three, got it.
Baines, he just that depth perception, he doesn't get that backboard right in front of him.
The Elite's showing off his driving skills, feeding Giles, who gets there on Baines. The Elite's not bashful, he'll pull from deep.
He's on it right there.
The Elite's scored just 8 points last night. Kings off to a hot start. They feed Oubre. Oubre, 1 of 7 from long range in the loss Sunday to Memphis. Booker transition, feeding Rubio, runs it down for the layup.
Go ahead.
Talked about as a follow-up regarding his very brief post-game statement is De'Aaron Fox. Look, he brings a similar fearless type approach that we saw from Ja Morant as Ayton takes the lob up top from Devin Booker. 11 per game. Ayton backing down, gets the nice turnaround over Giles. Trips to the free throw line for DeAndre Ayton, and Monty Williams blames himself a little bit. He said, I've got...
Also, I think we have to be patient. I mean, he hasn't played a lot this year. You know, it's unfair to really highly judge him right now, but about, 5-6 games.
EJ, the three-point shot over the last 8 games has just not fallen for this Suns team, unlike it did with the first 20. Is coming off of the wrist and forearm injury. That lob a little too high for DA, but able to gather and went inside. Coming off a season high 30 points against New Orleans on Saturday. Booker on the drive. For the Knockers here with Cam Johnson out there along with the Kobo. And early arrival from Dario Saric is Ayton being spooned. Swing it around. Sets up Saric, corner three. Halfway down, no. Good hustle rebound by Kobo. Saric gets it back. He won't miss the second one.
He knew there would be high moments and low moments because that's just how it goes. And he's not ashamed to share those emotions of the season with whomever because it's a part of the process. But guys,
you have a chance to be relevant, to make the playoffs, and that's something the Suns haven't been able to do here for a long time.
Elliot Kobo able to knock. Here's Barnes working on the smaller at Kobo. Hield able to get loose for three.
Gives it a chance.
Final 40 seconds of the opening quarter. Oubre on the drive, slips across the paint. Look at the end one.
For 2 points, didn't it?
Shot clock winding down. Game clock winding down. Johnson moves out of the corner, steps in, and knocks it down from 8. 2.5 left here in the opening quarter. Hield on the catch and shoot, lets it fly. And down it goes. With Dedmon forced into action tonight. No Rashawn Holmes, the former Sun who's played so well. Fox, he would be a great floor spacer for his team and give them some toughness in the interior. Tyler Johnson, the best connector in terms of moving the ball, weak side, strong side, and helping to set up good ball movements. Here's Fox, who missed 17 games with that sprained ankle. Swings it out to Dedmon, who connects on the three.
Wouldn't blame Luke Walton for going to Holmes more than Dedmon.
Well, it's not as though Dedmon didn't. He doubled his rebound productivity, but again, not surprising as a result of the minutes improved. Feed inside to Oubre.
Raising baskets is, it's okay against a very good team until you can get a run, but not against a team that's struggling.
The longer you allow them to stick around and stay in it, the higher their confidence grows. And this was a concern coming in. Elaborate more following his brief post-game statement the other night as he met with the media before the game tonight. Corey Joseph with a tough run leans heavily on, and that's the number of passes per game. And he said those passes have been way down. Oubre dropping it in.
Tell him he was getting the money. His wife burst into tears telling me that she had been repairing the uniforms and they had come to the
in the NBA, most of any school. Baines just bowled his way inside.
Harrison Barnes all on top of that. Kelly tried to curve that one in.
Fox, nice job there by Booker to force the jumper, but Fox, long two, they say.
He stepped on the three-point line, and I'm like, why? He made the bucket.
Had 21 last night. Booker, then drive by. 5 on a shot clock. Good pass inside to Ayton. Nice one touch from DA.
Brilliant.
Look, turns the corner, looking to draw contact. Won't get it. DA's got it. Gets the turnaround.
And most coaches say take it back out, but no, you're not going to get a better look than what he had.
You know, and he had that rhythm. His heel lets it fly.
Get some separation. And then look, the way you do it is attack their weakness. What's their weakness right now? DeAndre Ayton in there. They don't have anybody that can guard it.
Yeah,
Offense.
Of course, the other thing that you're perhaps banking on is Ayton catching deep, finds Rubio in the corner, who quickly connects on the three. Up, Giles inside to recover, but Baines able to poke it away. Suns on the run, feeding Oubre, corner three on the way, and down it goes, and that will get it very much, Lindsey. Yeah, it's good to hear Charles kind of coming out of a shell, you know, being straight up with somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Suns in the midst of a 15-2 run as they try to keep it going. Baines with a wide open look, stepping into the triple and make it and table. Kings have missed all 10 field goal attempts here in the quarter as Buddy Hield had it knocked out of his hands and
then giving them an opportunity.
Yeah, you've earned it by pushing the pace and getting yourself high percentage looks, says Ayton.
You don't want to have that hanging over your head.
Sure, that made Alvin feel much better as Booker on a strong drive. Saric on the floor, grabbing the rebound. Booker racing to the rim.
That's change of speed, change of direction, all at full speed.
Well, he's got a gear that even at this point in his career, as Ariz able to wrap.
He needs it. That's the secret weapon he has. I mean, they don't realize how fast he is until they see it.
Nice spin by Sharp. Swings it out to a Kobo. Give it away. Joseph on the drive and dish. Johnson closing out on Ariza, who deposits the three. And Trevor, it was a 3 instead of a 2. So thus the scoring change, 83-67. James on the pull-up. Able to knock it down. Lakers within 4. Booker with a pull-up, got it.
You have to say you're too old.
James on a quick catch and shoots. Able to knock it down on Holmes for the Kings, who you can bet he is extremely disappointed about not being able to play tonight. Is Ayton. Nice close out there by Booker on Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Joseph eyes the shot clock, steps into the triple, and knocks it down.
He's on the
quarter. Tied up there by Ayton. Shot clock at 3. Joseph forced into the tough. Sacramento bench is giving their team a lift and a chance. Ayton on the turnaround. Kings team playing last night. Bielitsa gets inside. A little breathing room. Push their lead to as much as 21 there in that third quarter. Bielitsa, tough drive, gets the finish and the foul. They're digging in defensively, forcing miscues. Devin Booker thought it was a kick. Instead, it turns into a turn.
Bielitsa is the problem right now.
From half court. Problem Ayton. You can see Devin Booker getting double teams run at him. Does not matter as he dribbles. Ariza circles across the paint. To Joseph. Dedmon keeps it alive. Ball batted around. Gets it back. Gets the bounce.
That's a lucky break.
Up short.
Well, Devin fought him in there and really made him fall off balance.
Book with a step back. That one, well,
We didn't call that.
his homestand. Joseph gets a good look, and down it goes. 5 on a shot clock. Booker on the drive, gets tied up, inside left hand, got the finish.
DeAndre just needs to stay down on it. He wants to drive it.
Fox with the step back 3, gets the bounce.
Need it because, you know, the Kings aren't in the penalty. They got a foul to give.
And just 3 team fouls. Fox looking to make it 2 threes. It'll be a long 2 instead. Fox gets it. With a race into the paint, slip up and under.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Fox just racing past, racing through, gets to the rim.
Yeah, he turned his ankle. I mean, he just went crazy.
And the Kings will dribble this one out. And considering the state of their roster,